Good morning, evening, and afternoon, and welcome to episode 24 of Café Stella and the Reaper's Butterflies. Last episode we were able to continue on May's route, which I'm quite happy to continue. We were able to find a surprising detail in regards to her, that May is just not an ordinary school. She happens to have the, how do they say it, the insect devouring eye? I think that's what they called it. In her left eye. But not what I expected, honestly, but interesting. I wanted to mention don't have anything on the side to drink, so I'm sorry if I have to clear my throat now and then. So next, we were able to use her ability in developing, not really developing, but progress a relationship with two other people, which did make her happy as well. And now things are progressing smoothly. It doesn't feel like a lot happened, but it just roughly the similar things. Obviously, if you want a more thorough explanation of what happened last time, watch the last episode. Simple as that. Yeah. So now, next chapter 5.4. We are now starting the next part. Big part. Christmas Eve. Let's go straight into it, shall we? Although I had to step away for a little while to attend a class. Once it was over, I went straight back to helping Sunae-san, who had been hard at work since morning making cakes. Both Nozumi-san and Akizuki-san have been helping out in the kitchen as well, while Hishirane-san, Shiki-san, and Mikado are in charge of dealing with the customers. It seems our cakes are selling out almost as soon as they come out the oven. We must have gotten even more orders than I thought. I'm once again reminded of just how amazing of a baker Sunae-san is, and how popular her sweets are. The afternoon came and went, and the sun began to set. Wow, not much happened on Christmas Eve. Well, for now. Most of it happens at night. Normally, things would finally be settling down, but today, this is when the rush of customers coming home from work start to arrive. In other words, our peak hours are only just beginning. Okay. The egg's dead. After working all day without a break, the three of us are dead tired. Even Sunae-san's face is showing signs of fatigue. While we desperately wanted a break, though, there was no time for that. Honestly, I expected it. Yeah, this is gonna be great for the business. But it wasn't an impossible amount. We're nearly there. Putting aside the chit-chat, we threw ourselves back into our cake making. After finishing up the last few orders, we finally get a moment to catch our breaths. And with our cakes now completely sold out, we decided to close up shop a little earlier than usual. I never stepped out of the kitchen today, but there must have been a crazy number of customers.
もうすごいなんてもんじゃ3人で対応してましたけど全 全然追いつかないくらいでした。
クリスマス限定のじゃなくて、いつも販売しているケーキを買いに来てくれたお客さんも多かったんだけど。
そっちもバカ売れでしたね。
合間合間に補充はしてもらったのに、その度に瞬殺。
そこだな、一番の反省点は予約を優先しすぎた。
まさに飛ぶように売れていたぞ。クリスマス効果は凄まじいな。
Coming from someone on the kitchen side, you don't know half of it.
イブは普段の10倍売れるなんて言うしね。ケーキ屋さんはどこも戦争だよ。一応クリスマス本番は明日ですけど、今日の方が予約入ってたんでしたっけ？ピークはイブ。と言っても普段より売れるのは間違いないけど。
この勝機逃したくないですね。鈴音さんの負担が大きいのは心配ですけど。
負担はみんな一緒でしょ。売れる時に売っておかないとね。明日も頑張んなきゃ。そうですね。明日に備えて今日はしっかりと休みましょう。
お疲れ様でした。
お疲れ様でした。
Are we just gonna head home and nothing gonna happen? Oh. Hushidan's son and I, however, stayed behind. Oh, sorry. I didn't read that. After cleaning up, wiping the place down, and changing clothes, everyone made their way home. Hushidan's son and I, however, stayed behind to tell Akizuki's son and Mikado about what happened at the mall yesterday. Alright, I forgot about that. And then we can take the opportunity to walk home. Okay.
そうか。無事蝶を捕まえることができた。
Now we gotta learn how to release them though.
はい。
メイよ。
はい。
なぜそんな血走った目で私を見る？
So funny.
今日は猫ちゃん携帯には
ならん。
わかりやすいほどテンションが落ちましたね。
まったく愛玩動物ではないぞ私は。
はい、すみません。
I was so soft I could hardly you knew it. I hope it was enough for you guys.
蝶を捕まえた後どうなった？
She seemed to brighten up considerably, and I'm positive that change was due to the influence of Hushidan's power. But assuming we were right about her being love-struck, she'll most likely become depressed again if she's dumped. So we may have to monitor her situation again if that happens.
メイさんのことは気づかれていませんね。はい。近づいてないし、気づいてはいないと思います。
もっとも気づかれていたところで、メイのおかげで心が軽くなったとは思わんだろう。無事蝶を捕まえることはできた。あとは放てるようになればメイも一人前だな。
Didn't they say though that once the butterflies released, it'll just go back to the owner or whatever? Maybe I misread that.
頑張ります。
Well, once they release it, they can just get rid of it instantly using Kana.
練習は私たちがいる時にしてくださいね。一人ではしないように。
Yeah, definitely.
うっかり蝶を解き放ってしまったら、周囲にどんな影響が出るかわかりませんから。はい。
The thing is, as well as you sometimes when it's something you don't understand, when you're trying to perform an action that you don't know yourself, you might actually do it without even thinking somewhere else.
ご苦労だった。今日はゆっくり休むといい。
お疲れ様でした。はい、お疲れ様でした。
Good night.
先輩、よかったら少し寄り道しませんか？
Oh, she's inviting me somewhere. I was about to suggest the same thing. You want to go see how that woman's doing, right?
気になっちゃって。
Isn't it a bit late though? Is that place still open?
見に行ってもお店にはいない気はしますけど。
Yeah.
やっぱり
Inai. Guess she isn't here.
今頃どこかでデートでもしてるのかな。
Well, it is Christmas Eve. Maybe, but probably not here at the mall though.
ある意味職場ですもんね、ここ。でも人いっぱいだからいたとしても探せないですね。
True. Nothing but Christmas couples as far as the eye can see. Yeah. Hmm? Ishina-san takes a couple of steps away from me. Oh, what's wrong?
あ、いえ、私たちも一応男女のペアなので、そういう風に見えるかなって思ったら恥ずかしくなって。
A little disheartening though, if you want her to think that you don't want to be seen with me. Ouch. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
あ、そういうことじゃなくて。
I'm kidding, I'm kidding. You really aren't good with romance and stuff, are you?
苦手というか、慣れてないというか。
Yeah, I think what she said was rather than not liking it, it's more like not used to it.
先輩、私のことはどう思ってますか？
Is that just being curious about that type of thing? Because you've never had romance before, so you're thinking, is there something wrong with me type of, what do you think of me? Or is this more about you thinking about me and then thinking of you type of thing? Huh? What do you mean?
なんか思わせぶりになっちゃいましたけど、そういうことではなく、普通に印象です。私の印象。
Yeah, I'm aiming towards more the first decision, the thoughts I had. Let me think.
冷たいとか絡みにくいとか。
Incredibly cheerful and bright. Oh no, I've never thought of you as that.
本当ですか？
Really, if anything, you're the opposite. I've always thought you were very cheery, and easy to talk to. Yep.
そっか。よかった。じゃあ、うまくできてるのかな。
What do you mean? I wonder, is she perhaps outdoing herself in a sense, trying to appear as such?
ちょっと話がそれますけど。
I'm listening.
私、お父さんとお母さんに話したことあるんです。
Okay. So, I have seen some series that have similar-ish type of things, where the main character has some sort of ability or some sort of supernatural thing, and they tell someone they're close to and they get ridiculed or laughed at or made fun of or ostracized, you know, all those types of things. And then in the end they push it to the side like, yo, it's nothing. Like, I'm just gonna not say anything else about it and try and ignore it or whatever like that. So it's probably caused a bit of a trauma for her, I'm sure. Because obviously there's no doubt, no way anybody would believe her, so...
でも、冗談だと思ったみたいで、笑われちゃいました。前髪伸ばしてるのも、なんだろう。そう、中二病みたいな、そういうのだと思ってます。
So the term chunibyo is quite complicated. Sure, there is similarities in what the Western side would call edgy or like teen phase, I guess you could say. But to me, chunibyo is more... it's hard for me to explain it. But if you see animes and manga that have what they call chunibyo characters, you know instantly what a chunibyo is. That's why to me it just doesn't seem the same as what they would phrase here, edgy face. It just doesn't seem right to me.
それで思ったんですよね。ああ、理解してもらえないんだって、普通じゃないんだって。それから人に話すのをやめました。それがトラウマっていうのは大げさですけど。
Yeah, I thought as much. And I wonder, because normally when people are like that, they tend to be soft-spoken or reserved. But to me, she feels like the complete opposite. That's why I was thinking maybe she's outdoing herself by appearing as such.
ちょっとあるんですよね。心のどこかで引っかかってる。私は理解してもらえないっていじけたり。
Please let me know if the volume is a bit too low. It feels like it might be a bit when she's whispering like this.
本当の私を隠していることに負い目があったり。
She doesn't have to hide anymore.
普通じゃないって自覚してるから、周りから浮いてないかなって、実はいつも不安です。
What do you mean? If anything, you're always the center of attention. Out of all of us, you're undoubtedly the best at handling customers. Everyone at the cafe relies on you.
ありがとうございます。嬉しいです。私、喫茶店のアルバイトずっと続けたいです。やっと私の全部を知ってくれる人たちと出会えてすごく嬉しいんです。いつもクリスマスとかあんまり興味はなかったけど。
She'd been staring at the mall's decorative Christmas lights this entire time, but all of a sudden, she turns to face me instead. Then she gives me a deep bow. Springing back up, she grins at my puzzled expression. I should be used to seeing her smile by now, but for some reason, the look on her face makes my heart skip a beat.
今年は最高のクリスマスです。恋人はいないけど、私のことを理解してくれる人と一緒に過ごせました。ありがとうございます。先輩、私のこと気がついてくれて。
Glad I could help you, baby yourself.
はい。
Feeling embarrassed, all I could manage was that bland response. But Hyushin-san seems genuinely happy, smiling even more broadly.
なんかすみません。急に語り出しちゃって。反応に困りますよね。
So for now, it isn't obviously nowhere near a confession at this rate. And I feel like it wouldn't happen either tomorrow, which is surprising to me. I thought it was something we were going to have something to do with Christmas. But then that what next came to mind then was New Year's. New Year's is also one of the bigger events. Don't sweat it. I've got a bit of an unusual situation of my own, actually. Are you going to explain it to her? I understand how it feels, not being normal.
変わった状況ですか?
There's a bit of a problem with my soul, you see, and I'm looking for a way to fix it.
それって私手伝えますか?
Well, yes, but not right now. Well, I hesitate for a moment. Can't exactly tell her, go out with me and they'll solve everything. If I was the sort of person capable of being so brazen, I wouldn't have done something as outrageous as turn back time in the first place. I'm not sure what to do myself, to be honest.
そっか。手伝えることがあったら何でも言ってくださいね。
I will. Thanks.
あ、そうだ。めっちゃ話変わりますけど。スムージー飲みましょう。
Sure. Guess that's sort of our tradition now, every time we come here.
ですね。今日はおごらせてください。
I like how she says desne. I think desne is more like it is, isn't it? If I got the translation correctly on that. Nah, you don't have to. Sorry, I wasn't even paying attention to myself. Okay, right. Sorry about that.
ダメです。おごります。テスト勉強見てくれたお礼、まだできてなかったので。
Seeing a grades go up was rewarding enough for me, and it's the senpai's job to pay.
ダメです。絶対おごっちゃいますから。行きましょう行きましょう。
Alright, alright. Together we weave our way through the holiday crowds. Unlike the other couples around me, I wasn't able to find that special someone to spend Christmas Eve with this year. Nevertheless, I had a distinct feeling that I had grown closer to Hijidani-san. Maybe next year.
カフェステラと死神の
Okay, that one had me a bit worried there. The reason being, every other chapter interlude we had on the right hand side here, we've had Hijidani-san, May, and then I thought, okay, well, we might have gone the conventional song for Christmas and spent it with Christma. And since Christmas has... It's been a few days since the Christmas of Christmas. Christmas is gone now. And now that emblem with May is gone now. Now it made me think, oh, we've gone away from that. What happened type of thing. It's been a few days since the Christmas of Christmas. And things had largely returned to normal at the cafe. And we had a new chapter as well, 6.1. The end of the year is fast approaching. Today happens to be our last day of work before then. So no reason to meet up with me. Todd, sorry for the stretch.
ですか。早いものですね。
Oh wow, 2 months.
幸い順調に売り上げは伸びている。特にクリスマスの2日間が凄まじかったな。
Forgot we were in the red.
過去最高でしたね。
季節イベントの重要性を実感できた。味を占めてお正月も何かできないか考えたんだけど。
お、何かしますか？
思い直した。年末年始まで働いてもらったら完全にブラックよね。
Yeah. The way she says it's coming workplace here, it's more they use the word called black company. It's a well-known term in Japan where it is used to refer to companies that, like they say, overwork, pay little, and push. And most of the some employees tend to highly push all their work onto other lower ranked employees. It's extremely harsh work environment. I've heard a lot of people tend to, how can I say this? Quite a large amount of, that's a tough topic to say this, but suicidals tendencies tend to happen because of black companies. But I might have not had my stats right, but yeah. Well, scummy rhymes with yummy.
Huh?
Nothing, just forget I said anything.
どうして急にくだらないこと言ったの？
I'm sorry, just ignore me.
高峰さんは妙なはっちゃけ方をする時がありますね。霊事件といい。
Why do you still remember that?
霊事件？
The newer employees don't know about it.
何を勘違いしたのか語尾にウェイを。
Stop, please. I'm sorry.
後で教えて。弱み握っときたい。
I forgot even Susan doesn't know it. Oh, no.
わかりました。
Oh, come on.
まあ、高峰くんの話はどうでもよくて。住染さん。はい。住染さんのお家って神社よね。
Ah, right. I forgot about that. So it's gonna be really busy there for the New Year's.
はい、そうですよ。
参考までに聞きたいんだけど、年末年始に何か特別なことってしてる？
I would have thought it was obvious. I don't know. Maybe it's just not every single one.
特別。おみきを振る舞ったり、前の奉納はしますね。あとは、なんだろう。おみくじは？おみくじは一年中してるよ。でも年始にする人がやっぱり多いかな。
おみくじか。うまく取り入れられないかな。
フォーチュンクッキーとかいいかもね。中に入れるのは衛生的に問題があるから、注文したお客さんに引いてもらうとか。
ああ、いいですね。後で少し相談に乗ってもらってもいいですか？
いいよ。仕事熱心なのはいいですが、休む時はしっかりと休んだ方がいいと思いますよ。
ああ、ごめんなさい。つい。
このまま話し込んでしまいそうですし、そろそろ解散しましょうか。
Just
フ
check.
ローチャート画面です。
Okay, now I thought that maybe it went back to a common route for some reason. Okay, never mind.
皆さんお疲れ様でした。良いお年を。夏目さん、この後うち来る？
いいですか？
いいよ、どうせ暇だし。
I guess this time we're working with 3 people. With this 3.
ありがとうございます。お邪魔
Well,
しま
this
す。
2.
のぞみさんも一緒に帰ろっか。昴生はメイさん送ってあげなよ。
Ah. Yeah.
昴生くん、メイちゃん、またね。良いお年を。良いお年を。
Still working home. Okay.
すみません、最近いつも送ってもらっちゃって。
It's no big deal. Your house isn't that far. And it's dangerous for you to be walking home at night anyway. If anything, I should have been doing this from the start.
ありがとうございます。先輩、年末年始どうするんですか？
Probably just gonna chill in my apartment the whole day.
おじいちゃん家とか行かないんですか？
Sorry?
おじいちゃん家とか行かないんですか？
I think what she's saying is more like visiting like grandparents or yeah, family gatherings isn't a good example, but it's more specifically saying the older generations. Nah, I'd go see my dad, but I doubt he's coming back for New Year's. What about you?
うちは31日におじいちゃん家行きます。多分2日に戻ってきますね。
So we won't see her on New Year's then.
おじいちゃんが打ったお蕎麦を親戚みんなで食べるんです。
Oh, that sounds nice.
一人だとおせちとかも食べないですよね。
Nozomi usually brings me some or invites me to eat with her family.
そっか、幼馴染ですもんね。
Yeah, though I always feel like I'm imposing since the new year is usually a really busy time for them. So this year, I was just planning to laze around at home by myself.
じゃあ先輩が暇しないようにめっちゃライムを送ります。
I thought you were going to be celebrating with your relatives. Don't waste your time messaging me.
暇なら作りますよ。親戚と話すより先輩と話す方が楽しいですもん。
That's good to hear. Oh well, if you say so. Talk about straightforward. I can feel myself blushing a little. No wonder I'm still a virgin.
年が明けた瞬間に明けましておめでとうございますって送りますからね。
Not if I message you first.
どっちが早いか勝負ですね。じゃあ先輩、ありがとうございました。
Don't mention it. I'll see you next year.
はい、良いお年を。
Happy holidays. Yeah, unfortunately.
カフェステラと死神の
Oh, well, it says same man at the bottom, but just prefer the other one. But yeah, it's really not what I expected. I would have thought there would be some events celebrating the event, those things. The more days off I have, the faster time seems to go by. Although I hadn't spent the entire time lazing around, the holidays were over in a blink of an eye. Tomorrow, it's back to business as usual at the cafe. Has it already gone past the New Year's as well? Oh? I received a message from Hujirani-san online. Since she's been messaging me quite frequently over the past few days, I never felt bored, even though I was alone for the holidays. She returned from her trip last night, so I'd assumed her messages would stop coming, but evidently not. Oh man, why did I have to skip out on that type of thing as well? I wanted to see them messaging each other first thing at New Year's. Apparently she wants to drop bar to bring me some osechi? Oh, okay. What time can I come over? She asked, to which I replied, I'm free anytime. I should probably clean up a bit before she gets here, but not even a second after the thought crossed my mind, she was already here. What the? My doorbell rings. She can be here already, could she? Maybe it's Sunae-san. Coming. I walk over to the door and open it.
どうも。
She is already here. What? What if we weren't here? Lo and behold, it's Sunae-san. Did you get a ride here? I wasn't expecting you so soon.
実は近くまで来ちゃってて、先輩に連絡するの忘れてたって慌てて。
Ah, okay. Well, come on in.
お邪魔します。
Sorry about the mess. I didn't have time to clean up.
いえいえ、急に来ちゃった私が悪いので。
Make yourself at home. I'll get you something to drink.
買ってきましたよ。先輩の分もコンビニで。
Ah, thanks. Appreciate it.
外寒かった。
She shrugs off her jacket before sitting down. I sit down across the table with her from her.
改めて、明けましておめでとうございます。
Happy New Year.
今年も1年よろしくお願いします。
Yep.
どうぞこちらお納めください。おばあちゃん作のおせちです。
Ah, thanks. Do you mind if I eat some right now?
どうぞどうぞ。あ、割り箸も持ってきましたよ。
Thanks.
お茶、緑茶とほうじ茶買ってきましたけど、どっちがいいですか？
I'll have the green tea.
はい、どうぞ。
Thanks. You're always so thoughtful, Sunae-san.
その評価すぐひっくり返りそう。
Eh? Why? What do you mean?
どうぞどうぞ食べてください。
Okay. Tilting my head, I open the box of osechi that she hands me. But inside is... What the? There's only kelp rolls in here. She probably had them and then just replaced it with this.
そうなんです。それ私の大好物なんですけど、おばあちゃんが毎年
kelp rolls.
たくさん作ったからねって持たせてくれるんです。でもたくさんありすぎて消費しきれなくて、というわけでお裾分けです。すみません、真っ黒なおせちで。
Sorry, I've completely forgotten what osechi was. I think it was... those sides, multiple side dishes with varieties, and it's like she said, variety. I have an image in mind what it is, but I can't fully recall it. Ah, that's fine. It's a thought that counts. Mind if I go ahead and eat?
どうぞどうぞ、私も食べます。あ、中身変かもです。
And there's something else again? Odd in what sense?
普通はお魚入れるみたいなんですけど、おばあちゃんお肉入れるんです。
Meat.
あと、人参とかごぼうとか根菜？
That doesn't sound too bad. Let's see. I take an apprehensive bite. The moment I bite into it, the dashi broth oozes out of the kelp, sending a mild sweetness throughout my mouth. These taste really good, actually.
よかった。私もほんと好きなんです。いただきます。
That's the second time she mentions it.
うまい。
My grandma must be an amazing cook, Sunae-san.
そうなんですよ。まさにお袋の味って感じで。いや、おばあちゃんですけど。でも色が地味なせいかな。親戚のみんな昆布巻きに手をつけないんですよね。いっつも私だけもりもり食べてます。
That's probably why she made you so much.
私の胃袋がもっと大きければ全部食べるんですけど、 おばあちゃん。
Oh, in a sense, it's a good thing. I mean, you're able to share it with us.
先輩も無理しないでくださいね。食べきれないなら持って帰るので。
Actually, I'm starving. I could probably finish off the rest myself.
ご飯の支度中でした？台所に食材出してありましたけど。
Hmm? Oh, no, I was trying to think up some new dishes for our menu.
うわぁ、真面目。
Not exactly, it's more like... Remember what I told you on Christmas about my soul?
はい。問題があるとか。
She looks sad when you mention it. But apparently, I'm unsatisfied with my current life. Honestly, I can't say I've consciously thought of that myself, but because my soul isn't satisfied, it's been attracting butterflies. Pushing back her bang, she gazes at me with her left eye.
先輩にはもやもや見えないですよ。
Thanks to Akizuki-san's intervention, my soul is okay for the time being. But also, my soul apparently absorbs these butterflies as well, so even if I were attracting them, you probably wouldn't see them.
ああ、なるほど。
So in short, that tendency of my soul to absorb butterflies is the problem.
ああ、回収できなくなるからですか？私の目みたいに。
Yeah, pretty much. I guess there's no need to tell her about the whole rewinding time thing or how God might kill me if I leave things the way they are. I don't want to spook her. Anyway, since I need to resolve this problem, I've been giving it a lot of thought. Why exactly is my soul not satisfied?
答えは出ました？
Sort of. You know how our cafe's main pull is SunaeVn's baking, right?
ですね。大人気です。
Well, I wanted the other items on the menu to be just as popular as her stuff. That's why I tried coming up with some new dishes last time. And after I did, saw lots of people on Instagram and such saying the food was great. But unsurprisingly, they still fell short of her baked goods in terms of popularity.
と、
Oh, don't worry. It's not like I was depressed or anything. I knew I was doing my part to help the cafe. That was enough for me. But that's what my problem was.
先輩は実際に厨房の柱だと思いますけど。
Thanks, but that's not what I mean. My problem was I was content with the status quo. I've just been, how do I say this, going with the flow. Telling myself that my cooking was fine, that there was no hurry, that nothing had to change. But over Christmas, it occurred to me, did customers ever wait in line for my cooking? Did they ever order my cooking in advance? The answer was no. And that made me frustrated.
なるほど。わかりました。納得するふりはやめて、もう一度頑張ってみようと。
Yeah, I'm going to pour everything I have into achieve my goal. That's what I've been lacking up until now. So what, are we going to be a professional chef or something? Chika-san motivated me as well. Motivated me a lot as well. She's constantly thinking about ways to improve the cafe. So over New Year's, I started to follow in her footsteps and come up with some new ideas of my own. At least that was the plan.
明暗が浮かんだって感じじゃないですね。
Well, I think we've just found our inspiration. Fortunately not. Turns out it's pretty hard to come up with a new dish. I'm surprised we actually it's right in front of them.
必要なの新メニューですかね。
What do you mean?
あ、すみません、生意気に。
No, go ahead. I want to hear what you have to say.
ですね、私ずっと水泳やってたので、行き詰まる気持ちみたいなのはわかるんです。タイムが伸びないと状況を一発で打開してくれる魔法を探しちゃうんですけど、ないんですよね、そんなのは。結局基礎をみっちり鍛え直すしかなくて。
I see what you're saying. My skills might be improving little by little since I work in the kitchen every day, but still.
鈴音さんはプロですからね。基礎から差があるのは仕方ないです。そんな人と肩を並べるには魔法が必要ですよね。
Well, wouldn't you say a new meal or new menu item would be that magic trick in a sense? But since there are no magic tricks, rather than trying to brainstorm new dishes, it'll be more constructive in the long run to work on the dishes already in my repertoire. Is that what you're trying to say?
いいえ先輩、それはスポーツの話ですよ。料理にはあるじゃないですか、魔法が。
Condiments? Huh? You mean like adding a pinch of love?
それも大事だと思いますけど、違います。食材ですよ、先輩。
The ingredients. Oh.
大晦日みんなでお寿司食べたんですけど、やっぱり回転寿司とは違いますよね。回転寿司も美味しいんですけど、やっぱりちゃんとしたお寿司屋さんの方が臭みがなかったりして、もちろん職人さんの技もあるんでしょうけど、食材の良し悪しで味って変わるじゃないですか。
True. Come to think of it, the only thing I've been trying to improve were my cooking techniques. Sorry about that. But I never thought about improving the actual ingredients themselves. Thanks, Yuji-san.
お役に立てたなら嬉しいです。
Still, I'm not sure our little cafe has the means to acquire high-end ingredients. That doesn't have to be high-end.
使っているパスタを変えるとか、結構効果ありそうじゃないですか？
Definitely.
ラーメンでもスープ好きだけど麺はいまいちだなーってお店ありますもん。
Yeah, I don't know where we'd find a noodle maker who makes pasta though.
ああ、そんな印象ありますね。いっそ手作りしちゃうとか。
That'd actually be a pretty good one. But from scratch? It sounds like it'd sell pretty well, as long as it doesn't take too long to make, that is.
あ、カルボナーラってベーコン使ってますよね。
Yeah, we do.
ベーコン手作りしてみるのどうです？
You can just make bacon. I mean, if you've got the pork and such.
できますできます。って私はやったことないですけど前に動画で見たことあるんです。魔王の燻製講座。燻製機も手作りで大丈夫みたいで、私にもできそうって感じでした。
Mind showing me this video?
OK です。スマホ。
Yuji-san does a bit of searching on her phone before placing it on the table. Then she taps the play button. Two of us appear at the screen, watching it together. So that's where that crazy title comes from.
そうなんです。魔王が燻製のことを教えてくれる動画なんです。
You know, I was expecting that little mini chibi little picture thing with us sitting next to each other looking at a video. Or at least a CG type thing. It's a pretty funny video, I'll give it that.
でしょでしょ？私燻製なんてする気ないのに全部見ちゃいましたもん。
I don't know what how that feels. I happen to have that as well with a lot of cooking videos as well. Like, I always enjoy watching them, but I don't ever plan on cooking it. I can see, wow, this Demon King guy is actually pretty good. A good teacher. The preparation does look like it'll take some time, but it definitely seems easier than you'd expect.
今気がつきましたけど、いい素材に変えようって話なのに、ベーコン作りを提案する私ぶっ飛んでますね。
I do actually feel like giving it a try now though, but whether or not it'll turn out well remains to be seen. Still, everything's an experience. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's give it a shot.
よかった、役に立てて。
You really did have some great suggestions. Thanks.
どういたしまして。燻製セット、手作り面倒なら通販でも買えますよ。前に調べました。
She's quite interested in all this. Sorry about this. I'll go look for one in person later. I don't want to wait for something to ship.
お、じゃあ今から行きましょう。
Oh, a mini date. You have time?
はい、行きたいです。
Well, alright then. Let's go.
ああ。
Raring to go. We depart for the shopping mall. Luckily, we were able to find all the stores we're looking for in one place. For starters, we buy a small, relatively cheap pot-shaped smoker that would fit on my stove. I already know what they're going to get at the end. Although the bacon isn't particularly complicated to make it, apparently it needs to be cured for 1 week after being salted. Since we're just starting out, we thought to go with cheese and sausages instead, which don't need to be cured.
これで揃いましたかね。
Looks like it. Alright, let's head back.
楽しみ。
After returning home, I immediately begin setting up the smoker on my stove. I hope they don't have any fire alarms. I don't know how smokers work, so... First, I have to cover the bottom of the smoker with wood chips.
どんな香りになるんだろう。桜でしたっけ？
Yep, Sakura smoke chips. If this goes well, I might try out some other smoke chips later. I can understand that feeling. That's me with coffee beans. You try some coffee beans, it's nice and it's like that, and you want to try different coffee beans. Next, I place the wire mesh over the chips, then the cheese and sausages on top of that. Now to put on the lid and set it to high heat until it begins to smoke.
で、弱火にして10分ですね。めちゃくちゃ簡単ですね。
You said it. I always thought smoking meat was a lot more difficult. We keep our eyes on the smoker while we chat.
あ、煙出てきましたよ。
Now switch to low heat.
すでに香りが。わ、すごい。
I really love the small details they add sometimes, like you can hear little sound effects in the background. Hope this isn't going to make my room smell. It's pretty strong.
窓を開けますか？
Good idea.
開けると寒い。
Just bear with it.
はい。うわー、ドキドキしてきた。
Shivering from the cold, she keeps her eyes fixed on the smoker.
先輩、10分です。
Oh, what she said was, Senpai, 10 minutes, it's 10 minutes. So yeah, it's ready. Alright, let's open her up. She's really excited.
おお。
Oh,
チーズもソーセージも色変わってる。
yep, they're fully smoked through and through.
確かあれですよね。一晩置かないといけないんですよね。
Yeah, apparently that helps the smell mellow out a bit. She wants to try it now.
待てます？
Not a chance. Let's go ahead and eat.
ですよね。いただきます。
She picks up a piece of cheese, giving it a couple of sniffs.
桜感は全然わかんないけど、とってもスモーキー。
Alright, here's your son.
はい、先輩。
It's the moment of truth.
いただきます。
So good. I never had anything like this before. This is incredible.
香りが口の中で爆発する。
Let's try the sausages too.
そうですね。食べましょう。
They're so excited.
うまー。
Man, the Demon King was right. Smoked foods are something else.
私、ちょっと衝撃なんですけど。ベーコン作ったらこの香りがつくってことですよね。
Yeah, I bet it would.
今まで食べてたベーコンはベーコンではなかった。
They were talking about the stuff they sell at the supermarket. That's just plain old ham.
あ、でもカフェで使ってるのはそれじゃないですよね。
Yeah, we use the real stuff, but it definitely doesn't smell anywhere near as good as this. Once we start making our own bacon though, we might just discover a whole new world of flavor.
やばー。これ食べさせたい。他の人にも食べてもらいたい。
Oh, no, this isn't her son's home. Maybe she's still at her parents' house.
あ、同じマンションなんですよね。呼びます呼びます。超呼びます。
I know she's gonna feel seen like, oh, I'm just gonna be a third wheel top thing. She pulls out her phone, tapping away furiously. Before long, the doorbell rings. Yusha-san goes to answer the door and returns with Suzune-san in tow, who's holding a can of beer. Well, I think that's a perfect drink to go along with smoked.
なに急に来いって。
Oh no, she's holding a can of beer because she's drunk already. Okay, never mind.
飲んでました？
飲んでたよ。朝から飲んでた。
Wow. Well, this should be a nice snack for you then. She walks up to the smoke and peers inside. Perhaps because she's slightly drunk, she picks up a piece of cheese without the slightest hesitation and begins to nibble on it.
うわ。
どうです？
なにこれ、めちゃくちゃ美味しいじゃん。
ですよね、ですよね、衝撃ですよね。
ああ、これいいわ。
Yeah.
ビールによく合う。何作ったの？
Yep, we were wondering if we could use this to improve the cafe menu somehow.
へえ、研究してたんだ。
ベーコン作ってみようって話してたんです。
ベーコン？
Yep, it's actually easier to make than you think. It takes quite a while since you have to let it sit for a week after you salt it, but that's pretty much about it.
香りの強い自家製ベーコン使ったらめっちゃ美味しくなると思うんです。カルボナー
Yeah, it's now making me a bit watery.
ラ。それこそ名物になっちゃうくらいに。
確かにこれは美味しいけど。
Kedo. Oishi kedo. That kedo just means but. Sound music's gone. There's a but. That means there's something not up, not yet. There's something we're missing.
ベーコン？
Bacon though? That's right.
自信ある？
About what?
1週間寝かせるって言ったよね。
Where are you gonna keep it? You're gonna keep bacon sitting in your room for a whole week? Yeah.
それ大丈夫なの？痛まない？
Well, it'll be covered with salt, so...
大丈夫って言い切れる？絶対？自信を持ってお客さんに出せる？
Not unless we tried first. I can't answer her. After all, I've never done this before. Of course, I can't say anything for certain.
まあ、塩漬けなんだから、ほぼほぼ大丈夫なんだろうけどね。でも、食中毒なんて出しちゃったら、一発アウトだよ。絶対に大丈夫って自信がないなら、おすすめしない。
That is completely understandable. Now that you mention it, our customers would probably be a little hesitant to eat smoked meat made by an amateur.
神経質な指摘ではあるけどね。でもそうじゃないと、お客さんに料理なんて提供できない。
すみません。私無責任な提案しちゃって。
Unfortunately, the episode might be a bit long again because I'm waiting for the next chapter. It's not your fault. Without you, I never would have thought about using a smoker. It was a great idea to make our own bacon. I'm sure the added smokiness would have taken our carbonara to the next level. Smokiness.
何か思いついた？
As long as there aren't any food safety issues, you said you'd be okay with the idea, right?
だね。お客さんに安心して食べてもらえるなら問題なし。
There's something I want to try. Could you stay here and wait for a little while?
いいよ。飲みながら待ってる。
手伝います。
Nah, that's okay. I want this to be a surprise for you too, Yujiro-san. Just wait over there with Suzune-san.
はい。
After ushering them out of the kitchen, I alone remain. Alright, let's do this. And what is he gonna make?
ああ、ビールなくなっちゃった。
お茶飲みますか？これまだ口つけてないですよ。
もらおうかな。この昆布巻き美味しいね。
Well, she's had some as well.
おばあちゃんに伝えておきます。いっぱい食べてください。
おーい、昴生まだ？ 昆布巻きでお腹いっぱいになっちゃうよ。
Sorry for the wait, I just finished now. I carried 2 small plates over to the table. What I'd been making, of course, was carbonara.
見た目は普通だけど。
何か燻製したんですよね。
You'll see. Go ahead and try. I placed a fork in front of each of my guests. Now to see what they think.
それじゃあいただきます。
いただきます。
お？
いつもと風味が違うね。噛んでるとふわっと香る。
ベーコンじゃないですよね。あれ？何を燻製にしたんだろう。
Did he somehow like smoke the noodles or something?
野菜でもなさそうだけど。何したの？
It's it's the black pepper. That's what I smoked. Interesting.
ああ、具材じゃなくてそっち。
Yeah, in a way, black pepper is actually the main ingredient in carbonara. That's where the name of the dish comes from, in fact.
炭焼きって意味だっけ？ブラックペッパーいっぱいかけて真っ黒になるから。
Exactly. I was contemplating whether or not to smoke the salt, but I thought that would change the flavor too much. So I decided to smoke the pepper instead. This way it adds a nice kick without destroying the balance of the dish.
ほんと、いいアクセントになってると思うよ。風味を足すだけでかなり変わるね。味付けは変えてないはずなのに、奥行きのある味わいになってる。
美味しいですこれ。本場の味って感じします。本場のカルボナーラ知らないですけど。
Glad you like it. I only just finished smoking the pepper, so the smell might be a little harsh. But as long as I let it sit for a while, it should disappear. Then all I need to do is mix it with some regular black pepper to fine-tune the flavor.
バランス整えれば十分お店に出せるレベルだと思う。お世辞じゃなく美味しいよ。
Thanks. What about you?
ごちそうさまでした。
Wow, not even a crumb left.
ガチで美味しかったです。本場の味的な。本場の味知らないですけど。
それさっきも言ってた。まあ気持ちはわかるけど。
I wasn't expecting this much of a reaction. I'm flattered.
本当美味しかったです。先輩天才ですね。
And we'll take that to the next time. I'm actually just going a bit too long for me to wait for the next episode queue. I need to time my episodes a lot better. Okay, so long episode today again. So, just thinking now. What happened in today's episode? Just a lot of ins and outs with May. We were able to... Yeah, not much actually happened today. Just a lot of reading about just casual things. Well, we did figure out that the Christmas Eve, Christmas, and New Year's all went by so quickly. That I was extremely disappointed about, actually. Because to me, that's like great events you could have. I don't even know what next would happen. Just usual things. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too fixated on events. Then we were able to speak to May about our little situation slightly, not explain the whole thing. And then she was able to help us with our new menu, talking about smoked menus, items, and things like that. Quite interesting. We're really nice to see what the customers would think and how the rating with the cafe would go once we start incorporating smoked items into it. Whew, my throat's killing me now. I wanted some throat sweets and then something to drink. Oh, anyway, thank you for watching. Please let me know what you thought. I was going to ask earlier. But yeah, I wanted to mention. Let me know what you guys think about with my little interludes of translations and things like that, because I always like to picking those things up in a sense, you know. So yeah, just let me know, and I'll see you all next time in the next episode. Thank you for watching.